Do you guys see an asshole? No. Not me. On the right. No. My right. You see, his name is D's Knees. Alright, he just made a video today asking the question, or begging the question, is Dak Prescott a winner? You see, I wasn't going to make a video about Dak Prescott for another week or so, because it's filtering the airways everywhere from one end of this country to the other. So right now, I'm taking a hiatus of it right now. In fact, also, you heard me, whatever I'm talking about at the time I took off some days, I've been trying to talk about everything else except the quarterback situation and everything else that has to do with the offense, actually. Okay? However, this guy right here on my right, D's Knees, is one of the biggest Cowboy haters. He's a Cowboy fan, but he's a Dak hater to his absolute core. He gave reasons why he feels that Dak Prescott is not a winner. He says that just because he won 40 games doesn't make him the fact that he won 40 regular season games does not make him a winner. He gave his reasons for what makes quarterbacks winners in the NFL. And I'm going to call him out on it. Because you know why? I'll tell you why. This is the same guy here. This guy you're looking at right there, that asshole, said that Tony Romo is the greatest Dallas Cowboy quarterback in the history of the Cowboys. Yeah, he said that. And he said that several years ago. All right? He's been insisting on it, in fact. And so insisting that Dak Prescott is a loser no matter what he's done. Okay? That I blocked him from my channel. Because he would ask me questions that he would never answer when I put it to him. So I don't play those games with nobody, okay? I don't talk to cowards like that. I don't tolerate cowards ever, in any form. And he's a coward. All right? So what I did was blocked him. But I'm going to answer his video with my video because this is my channel. And I'm going to stick up to Dak Prescott because he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and he's my quarterback. And D's Knees is a fucking asshole. All right? Hello, everybody. It's me, Cowboy Legend for Life, coming back at you again with another video. With my host, did you like the last one? I'm hoping you're going to like this one because I'm speaking the truth as always. But the fact remains is that I don't just speculate, everybody. I may guess something. I may think something that may happen in the future. But when I talk about facts, I come with the facts. I come with the numbers that back them up. And that's what I do every single time. D's Knees, just like him being... Well, I'll tell you what's so bad about him. He's a Cowboys fan. I can expect this from a punk-ass Eagle fans like this one over here. And this one over here. I can expect that from some, like I said, other Eagle fans, Giant fan assholes like this one over here. And then this one over here, you understand? Because let me say speculate that Danny Dimes is so good that he's better than Dak Prescott, and they said that. These clowns said that, okay? But Danny Dimes led the league in turnovers. I mean, he didn't play 16 games. Danny Dimes had a lot of interceptions, and he didn't play 16 games, and he barely won, I think, 4, maybe 5 this season. So He's dominant, all right. He's dropping it all over the damn place. He's dropping dimes everywhere. Can't seem to pick him up either. But somehow he's better than Dak Prescott from these clowns, all right? These assholes right here. But same thing with the Eagles. Carson Wentz can't beat Dak Prescott on the field. He only done it twice in the 4 seasons they played together against each other. You know, all total. You understand? And yet this guy doesn't really have a good winning record, except he's got 9 wins less than Dak Prescott. Can't stay healthy on the field. Okay? And he's had 2 losing seasons out of 4. 2 losing seasons out of 4. Okay? And you know, what can I tell you? He's never won a postseason game. Hell, he's just got to his first postseason game this past season. But somehow, some way, he's guaranteed $108 million of money. He's worth better than Dak. People say he's better than Dak Prescott. Okay, D's Knees, everybody, came to the conclusion that Tony Romo is the greatest Dallas Cowboys quarterback in history, and yet Tony Romo has 78 wins in 14 seasons, man. 78 wins he got. That's all he has. Tony Romo doesn't have any postseason games. As Disney said, Dak's only one postseason game. And he's 1-2. He's never won a Super Bowl. See, he started comparing Dak Prescott to Tony Romo. I'm sorry, Tony Romo, of course, before. But Tom Brady. He said Dan Marino. He's also said Eli Manning. Because they won Super Bowls, and of course, Marino didn't win when he went to the Super Bowl. But you see, you're talking about people who are 16 to 20-year veterans. Dak only been in the league 4 seasons, man. 4. Tony Romo been in there 14 years. He didn't mention him once. But somehow, Tony Romo is the greatest quarterback in history. He didn't mention also, okay, when you talk about winnings and talk about Super Bowls, if he wanted to talk about that, and winning percentage. In the league, he didn't mention Roger Staubach, who's won over 80 games. He didn't say anything about Roger Staubach, only lost 29 games in his career. Okay? Staubach won 2 Super Bowls. Staubach took his team to 5 Super Bowls. Should have won 4 Super Bowls. He didn't mention Staubach not one time. You know why? Because him and I argued when I first got to know this guy that he said that Tony Romo is better than Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach's from the old days. But he's telling you he's such a Cowboy fan. He doesn't know that Roger Staubach is Mr. Cowboy. He's the Cowboy. When Roger Staubach retired, he retired with the best winning percentage in football. He also retired with the highest passer rating, and he retired with the most wins come from behind wins too, when he retired from football. Of course, he had 2 Super Bowl wins and 5 appearances. But somehow, Tony Romo, who only won 2 postseason games, right? He says Dak only won 2. Tony Romo never even won a division round. And the 2 wins he's got, those are only wild card wins. He don't even win a division round. Somehow, Tony Romo is better than Dak Prescott. Tony Romo's he's not up there with the elites, right? He said, Tony, I can't believe this guy is so equipped. He is so twisted in his brain. He wants to play a 4-year quarterback to a 20-year quarterback in Tom Brady. You understand? He didn't say Wentz. He didn't say Mahomes. He didn't say Cousins or anybody. Because those guys, except for one, just winners. He didn't say Wentz either. He wasn't going to say that either because Wentz is not a winner. But somehow he had to equate his hate for Dak Prescott with people who've been in the league ain't played in 20 years ago. Ain't played but 20 years ago. He compared him to Eli Manning, who's a 117 and 117 in his career. But somehow he says, Eli Manning's a great quarterback. He's a winner because he's got 2 Super Bowls. Okay. Well, guess who else got 2 Super Bowls, man? Jim Plunkett got 2 Super Bowl wins with the Raiders. But he don't have a winning record in the regular season. So he's counting wins also in the postseason, Super Bowls, but regular seasons don't mean anything. So why does this guy tell you and me for several years now that Tony Romo is the greatest Dallas Cowboy quarterback in history? Why? What's his logic to it? Tell us why, these knees, that Tony Romo is the greatest Dallas Cowboy quarterback. Better than Aikman. Better than Roger. Hell, better than Danny White, who's been to 3 straight NFC Championship games. Lost the ball, but at least he took them there. Where did Tony took us to? Though I like Tony, don't get me wrong. You know what my situation with him is. Tony is just as much a victim of bad coaching as Dak Prescott is, who's shown us how good he is by winning 40 games in spite of the coaching. In 4 years. 40 games in spite of the coaching. These days, I told you before, I'm going to tell you again, you know jack shit about football. You're just as dumb as an Eagles fan, okay? You're just as dumb as a... I don't know, man. You're just dumb, man. You're just dumb. How could you philosophize something like that, man? How could you philosophize something like that to tell you that Tony Romo's the greatest Dallas Cowboy quarterback? Oh, my God, man. I mean, what is your motivation of telling us that Prescott is not a winner? When he has more wins than anybody except one guy in football since he came into the league. That's something to say, man. You build on that. You don't curse that. You build on it. There ain't nothing you can say that justify what you tried to do today. Nothing. Okay? And that's going to show you more. You ain't going to believe him, but he's going to show you more. Because you know why? He knows you hate him. He knows scumbags like you hate him. Let me tell you something. I can deal with this from Eagle fans, I said. I can deal with this from Giants fans, Redskins fans, and all the other stupid fans. I expect that from them. In fact, I respect them for it. Not only do I expect it, I respect them for it. But when it comes to a Cowboy fan, and they keep talking this mess we've been hearing all season long, this past season, and beyond that, that's just another dumbass Cowboys fan. I told y'all have taken the reins from the Eagles fan for being the dumbest fan base in football. And you lead the way. You're one of the people who lead the way. These knees. You're dumb, man. You wonder why people don't respect you? The only time you speak is when Dak even freaking lost anyway. When he wins, no one hears from you. No one knows you're alive. That's how disgusting your philosophy is, man. Your analogy about football is just as knowledgeable as a chicken plucking for fucking worms in the damn ground. That's your knowledge of football. You even look like a fucking chicken. I can see your brains right now, man. It's probably this small pea brain ass idiot, man. I have to have fun with you, man, because I can't respect you. All right, look, that's all I want to say. It's ridiculous, man. You know, I'm gonna probably talk about Dak tomorrow because I was gonna plan on doing it next week, but I might have some stats like I always do. There's something to that effect, but maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day I will. I'll talk about Dak. But right now, these knees piss me off, man. There's some dumb Cowboy fans out there, man, and we're probably gonna always have some dumbass Cowboy fans. It's just sad.